Hello, this is Alex from phpacademy.org and this is a video tutorial for the new Boston. In this video I'm going to be looking at extending classes so we can use specific data, or rather properties and methods from another class, but quickly do this so we've created a new class to use this data. We can do this on one line, but we can also specify additional properties. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then follow along this example. This is the bank account class from the previous examples, the previous videos. If you haven't watched them already, go back and do so. And we simply have a class bank account. I'll just walk you through it. We've got a class called bank account. We've got a property called balance, which is by default equal to 0. And we have three different methods. We've got display balance, which simply displays this property. We have a method called withdraw, which withdraws a certain amount of money. And we have a method called deposit, which puts in a certain amount of money, so deposits a certain amount of money. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to think about what happens if we want to create a savings account. Now, the sort of first way of thinking about this would be to maybe copy this, come down here, paste it in, and just change everything around. So instead of class bank account, we can call it class savings account. The balance we can keep, the display balance we can keep, the withdrawal we can keep, and the deposit we can keep as well. So what we've essentially done is created a new class called savings account, but with exactly the same properties and methods of our bank account up here. Now, by doing this, we've duplicated code, and the point of object-oriented programming is that you can reuse classes, but call them different names, and you can add different properties, but keep certain aspects of your other class. So we do this using extend. You notice now I've deleted the duplication of this bank account class. What we're going to do now is we're going to create a new class, but we're going to do we're going to do exactly what we just did by copying and pasting, but with one line. So let's go class savings account. Now this time, before we do this like this, all we do is we say extend, and then we give the name of the class that we want to extend into this savings account. So we're extending this bank account class to this class called savings account. So we just type bank account, and that's it. That's all you need to do. Inside here you can specify additional properties, but as of now this savings account has all the properties and methods of our bank account class. So we've got a public balance and public methods here, which we can use within our savings account. So let's just go ahead and test this. If I was to say Alex savings equals new savings account, let's go first of all to our browser and test this. Okay, you can see that nothing's come up at the moment, but this basically means that this has worked. And now what we can say is Alex savings display balance, and let's echo that out. So you can see that balance is 0. Now notice we're using this savings account class. So what we've done is successfully extended our bank account class into this savings account. So we have use for the methods. So instead of the first method I just showed you, copying and pasting the whole class and just changing the name, we're now not reusing any code whatsoever, because we are keeping the same class, but we're just creating a new class as an extension of the main bank account class. So we found a much easier way of doing things. So let's run these side by side. We've created our savings account, and let's maybe deposit some money into our savings account. So Alex savings deposit, and let's deposit £3,000 in here. And up here we'll create a normal bank account. So Alex equals new bank account. And we'll say Alex deposit, and we'll deposit just 100 in here. And then we'll display both the balances at the end. So what we've done is we've created a new bank account, which is our main class. We've deposited £100. We've created a savings account class with an instance of our savings account class, which we've deposited £3,000. But remember, this is not a main class. This is our extended class from bank account. However, even though we're using it side by side and we're creating a new instance of bank account and savings account, we can use both simultaneously. So now what I can do is say echo Alex display balance, and we can put a line break on there just so we can keep things neat, and then we can say echo Alex savings, which is our savings extended class. We can say display balance as well. So now what we should do is we should create, what we're doing is we're creating a new bank account and a new savings account, and we are depositing £3,000 in here and £100 in there, and then displaying our balances. So let's have a look at that. Undefined property, display balance. Okay, maybe I've spelled that wrong. Oh, okay, sorry, I didn't include the parentheses on the end, so some things to watch out for. Okay, so we've got balance 100 and balance 3000, so these could correspond to the correct values that we deposited in earlier. Let's just make it interesting, and I'll say Alex withdraw, and we'll withdraw, say, £20. Oh, we forgot the greater than sign there. So we're left with this value. So you can see that we can do different things to different our different classes now that we've created new instances of them. Even though we haven't put anything in here, we've extended so we can use the methods and properties inside. But what we can also do, more interestingly, is we can specify additional properties that we want now inside our savings account, and we can do the same with methods as well. So we can specify additional methods and additional properties inside this savings account class.